Hey, hey, hey! This is the Adrenalized Artist. I know it's going to look like I'm not looking directly in the camera, but I so am. I promise. Just when I filmed this the first time, I thought, oh my gosh, I've got 8 chins. I'm broken out. I'm wearing this wig that I wanted to curl first. I've got all these things going on. My eyes are puffy because, what's sleep anymore? And then I thought, you know what? It's Friday Eve. Do this, baby. Film this thing. Nobody cares. They're not coming here for how perfect you look or how imperfect you look. They're here to see what's up and what's happening and, to feel a little something. Something that resonates with each and every one, right? That's why you're here, right? It's not whether I look at the camera directly or not, right? Right. Welcome. I wanted to give a little bit of glam. Here's the thing, working from home has allowed me to experiment a little bit. Yes, I'm flirting with you. And that's how I flirt in real life too, more than likely. So I flirt without looking directly at the person at first because I'm kind of shy. And when I realize what's happening, if it's someone who likes me too, I'm like, oh, wait. Hey, hey there, hey. And then I'm just like, oh, he just said, hey, what am I going to do? So you're getting a lot of what happens in real life. Welcome to my channel. I'm wearing this scarf that I just adore, but I didn't want the edges to show, but it keeps falling down because my wig is too slick. I need to work on this wig. Yes, and you just saw my hair. I need to work on this wig. Here's the thing. I have watched so many videos in which the hairdressers and the stylists and, just the people that seem to really have a knack for getting these wigs together are doing all these things. They're plucking and making parts that look natural. They are washing them in such a way to get the sheen off of the synthetic ones. They are doing all these different, and even someone sewed something while she was wearing it. And I'm like, maybe I didn't get the memo on wearing a wig. I just buy the wigs, comb them out, brush them out some, and stick them on my head. So I'm not doing this whole wig thing right. I need to relearn. I'm so sorry. 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 But today I thought, I'm in a mood for red. So I got the reds going. Red lipstick, redder than I usually wear, but hey. I tried this new eyeshadow. It's kind of a coral glitter situation because I felt kind of the disco in my soul rising up. And I love this wig because I wanted some long tresses. I miss having long hair. I used to have long hair. Of course, it didn't look like this, but I miss having long hair. And sometimes I feel the need to just do this, even if it's just, alone by myself in the microcosm that I call quarantine. So, because you don't want to look up my nostrils, I'll aim the camera like this. How are you guys doing? What's up? For those who've watched my channel in the past, thank you for coming back. For new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. I have wanted to kind of reintroduce myself and explain what I do and why I do it. So I'm the Adrenalized Artist. That's not my government name. That's the name that I gave myself. It embodies and empowers who I am when I'm in my artistic endeavors. I'm pumped up. I'm adrenalized anytime I'm creating anything. And it's kind of hard for me to slow down. Once I really begin a project, begin an endeavor, a practice, if you will, I can go on for hours. I can go on actually for days. And I have to remind myself that I'm an adult and that I have some responsibilities, and I must put the microphone, the paintbrush, the instrument, whatever it is I have down now. Like, I literally, it's a struggle to get me to put it down. I just realized I have 18,000 bags under my eyes. So it shows my lack of sleep. And I can see my little quarantine weight gain in my chin. But hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm still alive, right? You're still alive. And I'm just grateful. Grateful to be here and grateful to have you here. I wanted to do a little bit of a video story, if you will, about happiness and what it means. Happiness to me is more or less about the joy, not, oh, this thing or this activity or these people make me feel happy in the moment, but more or less the joy, finding joy in life and trying to sustain an even keel of joyfulness in life. Is every day going to be wonderful? No. But for the challenges that arise, usually you can find something joyful about them, something peaceful about them. And as we go about this life, all I can tell you is keep plugging along. You know, for people who are maybe in younger generations than I am, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Life for me did not start getting easier until I was about 40. Then I started really figuring out that life isn't as hard as we make it. And the answer key is forever with us because we are the answer key. I am the answer key to the test that is my own life. No one else can tell me what to do as me. Nobody else is experiencing things as me. I'm, two women, two men, two whatever gender can have the same issues going on, the same illnesses, have the same background, everything else, and come away with totally different experiences. Why? Because we're unique individuals. We're spiritual beings having a flesh experience, and that's going to vary from person to person. Didn't mean to go on that tangent. Oh my gosh. I've missed being on here very, 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 very much. Yes, for those of you who studied English or journalism, whatever, yes, I put all those qualifiers in there. And for that, I am sorry. To every English teacher and professor I've ever had, I'm sorry that I just did that. Things I've enjoyed about being in quarantine. I've enjoyed making things. I've enjoyed doing art during my breaks, lunches, when I'm finished working for the day with my day job. I've enjoyed creating. I've enjoyed some instrument play, but not a lot. I've been having an issue with my hands. Actually, a couple of issues. So I have all these different wrist braces and arm braces and hand braces and everything else. So if I'm shaking this as I record, I'm terribly sorry. It's not my fault. It's just, the pain that I experience from time to time makes it difficult for me to hold anything. Oh, but where's your tripod, you ask? I don't have a tripod for this device, I answer. But hopefully I will get something soon that will help alleviate the problem. What else do I want to talk about? Here's what I hope to do in my life. I'll talk about that. I hope that what I share on my channel, whether it's the function of creating something, the immediate result of creating something, or just being the art like I am today with my, faux hair and scarf and all of that, giving you, a moment of bohemian chic, if you will. What I hope to do is to just be a light that allows people to feel comfortable about themselves, good about themselves, and know that all people, myself included, are fickle and none of us knows what we're doing really. We're just trying to navigate our way through this life and work our way through to the other side. I do music and I do art and I create and I write to get to the other side of whatever, to get to the other side of the issue, the problem, the challenge of life, to get through to the other side of what I'm trying to work out about myself, be it about my own financial whatever, my own health issues, my own spirituality and sexuality and social endeavors or lack thereof during this pandemic. To get through this and to the other side of the pandemic, I've created art that's not even my usual stuff. And lately I've been wanting to layer and layer and layer. And I've been working in scrapbooks, which is something that I never did. I used to just, I don't know, draw on a piece of construction paper, piece of notebook paper, paint on canvas. So there's a different kind of control that's necessary and required, in my opinion, to work in an art type notebook or drawing pad or whatever. So I'm getting there. The only other thing I want to say to you is, yes, I've talked for 12 minutes. I have talked. This is another thing too. I crack myself up and I make fun of myself all the time. So if that's something that doesn't interest you, I don't know. You might want to leave the channel now. No, I'm just playing. Please stay. Don't stay for the likes and subscribes only. Everyone needs likes and subscribes, but stay for the fun of it. Stay for what you get out of it. Stay for the little nuggets of lessons that accidentally slip out of my mouth that might help you. I've been doing self-awareness work for a long time because I've had to study it, because I'm a person who has never had it together. When I was young, I never felt like I was good enough. I never felt like I fit in. I was always looking for a space to go, oh, okay, those are my people. And then I think I found them and realized I hadn't and go, oh, wait, those are my people. Oh, no, wait, those are my people. Only to find out you might not have a tribe at all, or your tribe might be an amalgamation of several varieties of people. But for whatever reason, something you say resonates with a person that's nothing like you. And that's cool too. So a lot of my work on this channel, especially in the past, has had to do with self-esteem, self-efficacy, self-confidence, all the selfie stuff. And I do that because people need connection. People need love. People need attention. They need affection. They need something to look forward to. And if nothing else, this lockdown has taught us all that. I always thought I was an introvert. This lockdown has taught me I'm not as introverted as I thought I was. To some degree, I need to get out and be amongst people that I'm not related to. It's just something I need. Yes, there are times that I love to be alone and be in solitude and read, make something, write something. Yeah, I have those times. And then I have times when I'm like, you know what? I need to bust out of here. I need to see a face that has nothing to do with anything within my immediate inner world. And that's okay too. So I guess I'm an ambivert because I'm not an extrovert. Like I'm not typically a person that's like, hey, life of the party, woo. I have my moments occasionally where I'm like that, but my preset button is not that. That's not my preset. That is not my preset. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Um, this is probably one of the scariest videos that I've done lately because I'm having an intimate conversation with you, and it's hard sometimes to be nervous, be vulnerable, and be intimate and share, even with people you don't know. And that's something I've learned too with this lockdown is sharing is a must. Um, Sharing is a must. And sometimes you can overshare. Like I just recently, and this is going to sound crazy given my age, but I just recently admitted to my folks that I'm not a virgin. And when I admitted it, I was like, wait, did I just say that? Because I mean, let's face it, most adults are not by a certain age, and you surmise that your folks know it, but they don't hear it directly from you. And I feel like this, if you can talk about certain subjects with people and they don't necessarily run, even if they don't agree with you, then you've really accomplished something. So I lost a lot of friends, well, acquaintances, through the whole political everything the past few years, um, which is too bad. You don't have to agree with me, but you don't have to bite my head off either if I don't agree with you. And I was getting some of that. So I'm like, okay, bye. Gonna release and let it go. Um, Religion, I can talk religion and get along with people of various religions. Period. I've always been able to. You don't have to agree with me or see faith as I do, or even have a faith. Um, and sexuality, hey, I've always been very open and accepting. And it's just something that doesn't make sense to me when people are not. Like, I don't get it. So, but yeah, having that conversation was pretty funny. I blurted that out. We were talking about something, and I just kept talking. I didn't even wait for a reaction. I was like, well, I'm sure you know this by now. And so, anyway, it was hilarious to me. You know what? I feel like it's almost like, yes, I have this silk et scarf on, but then the hair seems like silk too. I'm going to work on this some more. Please give me some ideas in the comments on how I can wear this wig and make it look, I don't know. I don't know if I want it to look believable. I mean, it's a wig. We all know that I'm wearing a wig. It doesn't have to look believable. I need to watch some more of those videos where it doesn't look as shiny. At some point, I will invest in a human hair wig, but I like wearing the synthetics. They're a lot of fun. So I'm just doing me, and just know that sometimes I wear these wigs, and hey, if I decide I want to work on this one, I will. I will. um, One of the things I'm enjoying too while in quarantine, why'd I put my hand there? One of the things I'm enjoying too while I'm in quarantine is my love of languages, because I like to communicate with people. Even though I'm kind of a shy, reserved person, once I get to know you, then, I enjoy talking and sharing and connecting. So I've been restudying some languages that I used to speak every day and I no longer do. And then learning new languages. Like the whole really wasn't the K-pop explosion that did it. My Korean study journey has been interesting because I'm I would listen to some of the K dramas, watch them. I've watched different channels on here on YouTube, like Maisley. I love that channel. I think that's an adorable family. And so every time the dad speaks Korean to the children, I'm like, oh, yeah, I want to know. I want to know what that means. But then I'm sorry, I'm a K pop enthusiast, and you guys might be like, really? Really? So guess who my favorite is? BTS. I like NCT 127. I'm Blackpink. So many different people. And I don't know, there's some Korean artists who are not necessarily K-pop that I love too. There's one guy, and I don't know, Colde. I don't know if he pronounces it Colde or just cold or what. Oh, I love his voice. He puts me in such a chill, relaxed state when I listen to his songs until I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love this guy. Don't know him, but I love the mood he puts me in. Um, and I've created quite a bit while listening to him. Um, BTS, I just love all of those guys. They're amazing. I love everything about them. The different hair colors, the fashion, the fact that they, have multiple talents and abilities, and the dancing in sync. I'm like, wow. Um, I don't want to say who I stan, but if you are Army, guess who I stan? Like, put it in the comments and I'll tell you if you're right or not. But anyway, I really enjoy them. And my mom, who is in her 70s, loves them too. But then I have a lot of different, I guess, Gen Z and Gen Y acts that I just adore in the music world. And I talk about music a lot because I used to sing and I am a musician. Um, well, I say I used to sing, like I don't sing anymore. I sing around the house. I haven't performed anywhere in, I don't even know how long, a few years. But I would do a lot of local stuff, um, and some stuff in a couple of bands and in choirs and stuff like that. Um, but anyway, Billie Eilish and Phineas, I love them. Bruno Mars, oh yes. Anderson Paak, both of them together. Yes, 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 yes. Doja Cat, I like her. Um, Cardi B, I like her. And people maybe if that really know me are like, you like Cardi B? Um, because I was raised very religious, but I love her. I love what she does. Some stuff I get uncomfortable with if there's a chance that younger viewers will be watching what she does or listening to what she does. I'm like, oh, I would not play this around my children. I'm sorry. But then there's some old school BTS songs I wouldn't play for my children. But anyway, this happens. But I feel like if you talk to your kids and explain, okay, we're listening to this, but this is a word that you're not allowed to say. Or this is why this song is something, you don't sing out of this house, etc. Um, then it's helpful. I mean, I grew up during the 80s. I grew up listening to Prince when Prince was not fully popular yet. When he was wearing those black, um, I called them underwear, like those black dance trunks, high heel, thigh high boots, and little else. Madonna, all the 80s folks, and even 70s folks, David Bowie, during his whole androgynous everything. Um, George Michael and everything, no one knew. Culture Club. Lots of people I grew up on who were big names. Sometimes their music and or their performances were highly sexualized during a time when most people were like, ooh. And parents that were concerned were like, we need ratings on this music. We grew up listening to it. My parents didn't censor stuff. They explained and they talked, which is probably why I could just give my little outburst of, oh, well, let me tell you my status about whether or not I'm a virgin. Surprise! Not surprised, I'm sure, but okay. Um, I'm talking a long time on here. This is funny. I think I'm just going to make this a video by itself because I am talking so long. Tell me if you like this kind of video, and I'll do more of them. Now they sound almost like, not a valley girl, but kind of, oh. I should get going, and here's what I want to end with, okay? If you are an artist of any kind, and we all are artists, whether you're practicing it or not, and think about what I'm saying, practice. Artistry is a practice. It can be a spiritual practice. It can be like a vocational practice, anything like that. Just remember that don't think too hard as you're in the process of making. I didn't think at all about this outfit. I just threw this together, in all honesty. The scarf, if you like this, I threw it together. The makeup that's on my face, I played around with it and threw it together while I was on lunch. Felt so good about myself that I was like, okay, this didn't turn out the way I thought, but hey, I'm gonna go to a fast food drive-through and ride through. But I had not put a mask on with makeup on at the same time. So then I'm like, oh, I now have to put this mask on over my makeup, and part of my face is now gone. Well, my eye makeup is of such until that was making a statement. So there's that. Then there's, what do I want to say? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. See, this is what happens when you age. Oh, the process. Enjoy the process of making. Don't think too hard about it. If you make a mistake, guess what? It's not necessarily a mistake, because you can use that little oopsie, build upon that, and create something perhaps even better than what you had in mind. My eye makeup was an oopsie. I didn't know that was glittery, but I like it. So I created something different with the oops. Ooh, I'm not bored talking to you. I'm just tired. I haven't slept very well, as these 18 bags under my eyes attest to. The final thing I want to say is love being yourself. Love being you. Crack yourself up laughing at yourself and your own little oopsies and mistakes and bobbles. If you're looking for friends, just know that at some point you will come across someone who digs you, who understands you, who appreciates you, who celebrates you. If you're not finding those people yet, don't worry about it. It's as I told one of the God babies that I have in my life. We're all born to stand out, not blend in. And I know that's a quote from somebody. I don't even know who said it first. So stand out. Stand out as you. Enjoy being you. What else are we going to do, right? So I'm going to go now. Take care. And we will have this talk again. Or not this very talk. We will talk again. Bye.